Hi guys, welcome back to another class of Feel Good Pilates. This one we use no props, so just your body, and it's designed, as all the other classes are, to tone, sculpt, strength, length, and just make you feel amazing in your body. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to come to the center of our mat. We're going to bring our feet underneath our hips, okay, toes forward. Let's bring our arms down to our sides. Okay, relax your shoulders. Very good. We're gonna rotate the palms out. We're gonna inhale the arms up. Nice big inhale here. Good. Rotate those palms back out. Exhale down. Do it again. Inhale up. Good. Exhale down. Think about length, okay, and getting that oxygen flowing in and out of your body. Good. Down. Let's do one more. Inhale up. Hold it here. Let's bring those hands behind our head, okay? So really think about pulling the abs back to the spine. Elbows are nice and wide, long neck in the back. We're gonna take that right elbow over to the side. So just opening up your side body, inhaling and exhaling back through the center, other side over. Good, and then back through your center. Let's rotate over to the right. So bring those elbows over to the right, back through your center, and other side over. Good. Back through your center. Let's keep those arms exactly where they are. Okay. Ground down through your feet. We're going to lift those heels up and bring them back down. Lifting and lowering. So think about control on the way up and the way down. Okay, so no just up and down, up and down. You really want to lift with control, lengthening up through your spine, placing the heels back down with care. Up, good, and down. Let's do 5 more here. Okay, really warming up the feet, the ankles, the calves. Good, creating a little heat. What do we have? 3 more. And 2. Nice job. Last one like this. Up. Bring those heels down. Let's sit our heels back. Keep your arms where they are, okay? And then heel lift here and down. Sit back, okay? Make sure your knees are tracking over those toes. Lift up. Good. Let's do 2 more like this. Good. And up. Last one. Down. Excellent job. And up. Great. Bring those heels down. Hands come onto your waist. Let's connect the heels, and the toes are going to go out to the angles of your mat. Okay, so you've got a nice little piece of pie in between your feet. Lift all 10 toes, just the 10 toes. Spread them out, create space in between each one. Okay, and then place them down onto the mat. Very good. Hands come on hips. Pull the abs back to the spine. Same thing. Heel lifts in this position. Up and down. Heels connect at the bottom, lifting up and down. Good job. Up and down. Good. 3 more. Lengthen up through the entire spine. Shoulders are relaxed. 2. Good. Hold this next one up. Hold. Really zip up through your center. We're going to alternate heels up and up and up. Good. Up. You've got 4, 3, 2, good job, and 1, bring them both down. Excellent job. Let's undo the heels. Take a wide stance on your mat. Arms are reaching out to your sides. Okay, pull in through your abs, lengthen up through your spine. You're going to rotate your arms to the right. You're going to reach over, down, towards your mat. Lengthening back up and bringing it through the center. Other side, over, rotate through that spine, reach. Good. Lengthen up, back through center. Keep going. Rotate and reach. Lengthen back up, center, rotate. Nice job. Up. Hold it here, okay? You're going to keep a nice flat back. You're just going to hinge at the hips over, okay? Keep those arms activated to your sides. You can put a little micro bend in your knee and then hinge back up, okay? So just nice flat back, hinging over at the hips. Good. And then stand back up. Let's do 1 more like that. Over. Continue to work on your breath here and up. Last one. Over. You're going to hold here. Let's bring our hands down to the mat. Bow your head down. Okay, so head, neck, shoulders are relaxed here. Okay, so feel the opening in the back of the legs. Release your facial muscles here, your jaw, just let it go. Let the blood flow to the brain. Good. Let's ground down through those palms to the mat. Let's send our hips back like we're sitting in a big chair. And then you're going to pull up through your abs. You're rolling back up your spine, okay? Stacking those bones one on top of the other. Good. At the top, you're going to roll those shoulders up and back. Good. So keep your wide stance here. We're just going to rotate to the right, okay? You've got your back heel up. Your front foot is grounded here. You're going to bring those arms out in front of you, palms facing each other, okay? So your weight is halfway through down your legs, right? So you're going to just sit straight down, stand up, okay? So keep that back heel lifted, down and up. Keep going for 4. Do these nice, slow and controlled, okay? 2 more. And 2. Last one. Let's hold this next one down. Hold. Stay as low as you can. Good. You're going to take that front heel, okay, and lift it up and down. Lift, lower. Stay nice and low. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Hold this next one up. Hold. Both heels are up. You're going to pulse down, 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 down for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Keep the heels lifted. You're going to lengthen up through those legs. Really lengthen up through the spine, through the crown of the head. Good. And lower those heels. Good. Let's come through our center. Let's do the exact same thing on the other side, okay? So front foot is grounded. Back heel is up, okay? You're nice and balanced through both legs. Reach those arms out in front. You're going to come down and up. Good. Down and up. Nice and slow. Down and up. 3 more. Down and up. 2 more. 2. Last one. We're going to hold that one down. Good. We're going to lift that front heel up and down. Okay, so lifting and lowering. Lifting, lowering. Give me 4 more here. 4 and 3. Good. Stay low. 2. Good. Hold this one up. Both heels are up. Abs are nice and engaged. You're going to pulse down, 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 down. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this here. Keep your heels lifted. Lengthen up through those legs, through the crown of the head, through the spine. Good. And lower those heels. Good job. Good. You can shake that out a little bit. Okay, next we're going to make our way down to the mat. So stay in the center of your mat and just turn lengthwise. Feet are underneath our hips, okay? Arms are to our sides. We're going to take our chin to our chest and start curling down, taking our arms down with us. Palms come to the mat, okay? You can put a little bend in the knees, forward fold. Try to connect your chest to the tops of your thighs, okay? Take a nice big inhale, exhale here. Good. Let's walk those hands out a step or so in front of us, and then you're going to walk those feet back, okay? So we're coming into our plank series, and from here, I want you to come down onto your forearms, okay? You can even clasp your hands here. So you're in your plank, pull your abs in, lower your hips, send those heels back. We're going to do double knee taps. Both knees are going to come down and up, down and up. Good. Down, up, down, up. Keep going for 5, 4, breathe it out, 3, and 2. Last one. Hold it up here. Hip dips. We're going to take our right hip to the side, back through center. Left to the left, back through center. You've got the idea. Side to side. Good. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. 2. Last one. Center your hips. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1, come all the way down onto your abs. Good job. Okay, from here, we're gonna bring our palms underneath our shoulders. Our elbows are in. Untuck your toes. Take your legs nice and long back there. Keep your head lifted off the mat, but look down your nose. Okay, we're just gonna inhale and press those palms into the mat as you lengthen up, opening up the front body here. Feels really nice. Good. And then exhale, take yourself all the way down. Do it again. Inhale up, little arch in the back. Good. And exhale it all down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale up. Good. Think about expanding that front body. Good. Exhaling down. Last one. Inhale up. And take it all the way down. Good job. Okay, this time we're going to take our left hand. We're going to bring it behind the small of our back. Okay, if this is an issue for your shoulder, I just want you to take your arm to your side. Otherwise, place it on the small of your back. Your right arm is going to be reaching out in front of you. Legs are in a nice, comfortable V. Okay, head is lifted off the mat. You're looking down your nose. Pull your abs in. We're going to lift the right arm, left leg. Lifting, lowering. Good. Reaching and lowering. Up and down. So think about working from your shoulder joint and your hip joint. Up, down. Now your head doesn't move. It stays quiet and you're just looking down your nose. Nice long neck in the back. Good. You've got 4. Really lengthen those limbs out, okay? Good. You've 2 more. Hold this one. Hold. Okay. Let's just pulse it up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now take those limbs out to the side. Okay, so out and in, out and in for 4. Lengthen out here. 3. Good. Breathe. 2. 2. Last one. Good. Hold it here. Lower everything down. Good job. Let's do the other side. Okay, so you're going to bring your right arm around to the small of your back. Again, you can reach it down your side or take the left arm out in front, okay? So look down your nose, keep your head lifted, pull your abs in. Let's take left arm, right leg up and down. Reaching, lowering. Good. Reaching, lowering for 5. Pull those abs in. 4. Good. 3 and 2. Hold this one up. Hold and just pulse it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now take those limbs out to their sides and back in line. Out and back. You've got 4 and 3. Keep it up. Good job. 2. Last one. Realign yourself. Keep those limbs reaching and lower everything down. Good job. All right, let's pull ourselves up from here. Hands come under shoulders. We're going to lift ourselves up. We're going to turn around, okay, and do some ab work here. So you're going to bend your knees, okay, and have your feet flat on the mat. Your ankles, knees, and hips are all lined up. Let's rock and roll side to side. Find your sits bones. Okay, this is how we find our nice long neutral spine. Pull your abs in and then lengthen up through that crown of your head. Let's reach those arms out in front of us, okay, a little bit wider than the knees. We're going to pull the abs in. We're going to tuck the tail. We're going to roll back, okay, keeping our feet grounded. Catch those abs, okay, and then think about scooping out your abs as you bring those arms forward. Lengthen up to find your nice flat back. Let's do it again. Pull in at the abs, tuck the hips under, roll back, okay, connect with those big, large ab muscles in the front, scoop, and lengthen on up. A couple more of these. Pulling back, go as far as you can where you think you can catch those abs there, and then lengthen up. Last one, we're going to hold it back here. Hold. Okay, take the arms out to the sides of your knees, lower your shoulders. You're going to bring the right knee up, This is called tabletop, and then bring it down. Left goes up and down. You're reaching those arms active and down. Lift and lower. Let's do 2 more like this. Last one. Now bring the right leg up, hold. Bring the left leg up, hold. Okay, pull in with your abs. Let's do toe taps from here. Take the right toes, tap the mat away from your body and back up. Left, down, and up. Now, option, if you're kind of struggling through this, you can always put your hands behind your thigh, okay, and it gives you a little bit of a support, something to hang on to. Okay, otherwise just keep your arms reaching, your shoulders down, breathe. Good, you've got 2 more here. Good, last one. Hold. Bring the legs together here. Reach those arms up like you're holding a ball. Take that ball down to your right hip to the mat. Lengthen up, left, over, and up. Good, keep going, side to side. Lengthen up and over, up. Good, hold it over. Whichever side you're on, hold it here. Keep your elbows connected to your sides. Take that ball side to side, side to side, side to side. So you're really getting deep into those obliques, those side abs. We want to get to them every time. Good. You've got 3, 2, 1. Come back to your center. Reach those arms out. Let's come all the way down onto our elbows. Good. Legs are still in tabletop. Take them to hip width apart. Flex the feet. Pull the abs in. Make sure you're not hunched in the shoulder, but you're up and out of the shoulders. Lengthen that leg out and in. Alternating legs and in. Reach. Good. Reach. Really lengthen those legs out. Keep going. Pull the abs in. Shoulders are up and out. Chest is proud. Good. Now get both legs going at the same time. Reach, 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 reach. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs together, okay, in the center. Lengthen the legs up. Let's scissor front to back. Scissor, 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 scissor. Good. Now take this and take it lower. Scissor, 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 up and down. Good. Do it a little more. Keep going. For 4 and 3. Nice job. 2. Last one. Bring those legs up. Bend the knees. Bring the feet onto the mat. And we're rolling all the way down. Good. Okay, from here, I'm going to turn around here. Okay, a little bit more ab work to do, guys. You are going to take your arms up. Let's do a nice big full body stretch here. So lengthen in opposite directions. Good. And then let's take our feet to the width of the mat. So you've got a nice V with the legs. Okay. And then I want you to reach your left arm up above your shoulder. Your right arm is going to go behind your head. Okay. Open the hips. Allow them to just naturally open. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to pull the abs in. You're going to reach both left arm, right leg up. Okay. Your head lifts up and down. So it's all up. It's the up position and down. So keep those hips rotated open and lift leg and arm at the same time. And your gaze is up above you. Okay. Reach and down. Keep going for 6 and 5, 4. Good. Abs are working hard. 3. Good. 2. Last one. Good. Now you're going to take your hand to your heel. So you're going to bend that right knee. Bring the heel in as your hand reaches for the heel. And then take everything long. Really lengthen out here. So reach, hand to heel. Lengthen out in opposite directions. Hand to heel. Reach long. Hand to heel. Good. 3 more like this. Breathe it out. And 2. Last one. Good. Lengthen it out. Let's go straight to the other side. So left hand comes behind head. Right arm reaches above your shoulder. Keep those hips open, feet wide. We're lifting up and down. Right arm, left leg. Lift and lift. Good. Pull those abs down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one like that. Now you're going to take your hand towards your heel in the center and then lengthen out. Good. Hand to heel. Reach it long. Hand to heel. 3 more of these and then we're good to go with our abs. And 2. Last one. Amazing job. So good. Okay, release your hands, bend your knees. Let's bring those knees into our chest. Give them a little hug. Okay, you can go side to side, decompress that lower back a little bit. Great. Let's bring the feet to the mat. Okay, knees bent. Bring your right ankle over your left leg. Okay, like this. Your arms can come out to your sides. Good. We're going to do a little spinal rotation. It feels really good. Take that shape over to your left. Okay, just let the legs be heavy. You're relaxed. Maybe look over your right shoulder and breathe. Good. Let's bring that through the center and just keep that shape with your legs and send them over to the right. Same thing. Heavy legs. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, exhale here. Good. Bring it back through your center and let's switch legs. So left ankle over right leg. Good. Send those legs over to the side. Look over your opposing shoulder. Breathing feels good. And then back through your center and then send those legs over to the left. Let everything be heavy. Rotate through that spine. Good. Inhale, exhale. And bring it back through your center. Good job. Let's bring those knees in once again to our chest. Hands come behind legs. Start to rock and roll up and down your spine. Okay, massaging. Good. And then we're going to make our way all the way up. Okay, from here, we're going to come into our side lying series. You're going to come to the back of your mat. Okay, and you're going to bring your legs to the front corner of your mat. You're going to come all the way down, ear onto arm. Okay, so legs are to the front corner of your mat. So you've got kind of an angle here. You're going to pull your abs in. You're stacked with your hips. Your knees, ankles are also stacked here. Good. So let's reach those legs out, pull those abs in, take that top leg up off the bottom one, and you're just going to open the hip and close. Okay, it's called the pencil sharpener. So your top leg is the pencil and you're manually sharpening it like an old-fashioned pencil sharpener. So working from the hip, opening and closing. Okay, so the ankles don't do any weird thing. It's just a nice long leg here, opening and closing. Good. Abs are on. Good. One more. Let's hold that hip open. Keep that knee up. Slide those feet up the bottom leg to the knee. Lengthen it up to the sky. Drive it down. Do it again. Slide them up to the knee. Lengthen it up high. Drive it down. Abs are in. You're still stacked on your hips. Good. Developpe and down. 2 more like this. Up, lengthen, drive it down. Last one. Up, lengthen, drive it down. Good job. Now let's rotate that hip forward. Okay, same thing. We're just gonna, with the knee forward, we're gonna send those toes up the leg, lengthen to the front, bring it back in line with the bottom leg. So up the knee, lengthen to the front, drive it back. 2 more. Up, lengthen, back. Last one. Up, lengthen, hold. Let's flex that foot. You're going to kick forward, okay, twice. So 2 kicks here. Point the toe and then drive it back behind the hip. Okay, so kick forward 2. Good. Point the toe, pulse back for 2. Take that leg behind your hip. Flex forward and point. Keep going. Flex and point. You got it. Flex and point. Last one. Flex. Good. Hold that leg reaching behind your hip, okay? Keep it hip height. Take it up and down. Lifting, lowering. Lifting, lowering. Now, it doesn't come all the way down to the hip, the mat. It stays at hip height, okay? You've got 4 here. Really lengthen out that leg. Other leg is active and on. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good, leave it there. Can you lift the front leg too? Okay, so you're in a scissor here. You're gonna scissor front to back, scissor, and scissor, scissor, scissor. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs together. Keep the legs elevated. Pull the abs in. Send those legs higher. Now take the feet out. Bring them in. Out, in. They meet in the middle. Out and in. Out, in. For 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2. Last one. Hold it here. Super glue the legs. Bring them both down to the mat. And then lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. For 3. Stay easy. Stay steady. Last one. And bring it down. Good. Take the legs long. One more thing here. Take the top leg up off the bottom one, bend it and rest it in front of your hip on the mat. Flex the bottom leg and take it long, reaching out from your hip. Pull the abs in. You're going to take that bottom leg up and down. So lengthening and lowering, up and down. Good. We're getting that nice inner thigh adductor work going, which is so important for so many things. For 4, make them count. 3, nice and slow. 2, hold this one up, hold. Circles with that leg around and around and around. Keep going. For 3, 2, 1, hold. 6 more. 6, take it the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it up, hold, 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 hold. And lower it down. Nice job. Let's do the same thing all on the other side, okay? So bring your legs in, let's rotate over, and we're gonna do it on this side. So come to the back of your mat. You're gonna come on down, okay? Take your legs to the front corner. You're gonna stack the legs one on top of the other. Your ear is gonna come all the way down. So this is all very relaxed. Hips, abs are in, okay? Ribs are lifted. You're gonna take that top leg up off the bottom one, and you're gonna rotate that hip in and out, in and out. Work from the hip joint here, just like we did the other side. In and out. Good. For 4, good. Juicing up that hip, okay? Good for mobility, injury prevention. 2, good. Last one. Hold that hip open. Now you're gonna slide those toes up the bottom leg to the knee, okay, or to the bottom knee. Lengthen that leg up and then develop it down. Okay, so slide up, reach that leg, drive it down. Keep going. Up, reach, drive it down. Up, reach, drive it down. Last one. Up, reach, drive it down. Hold here. Now rotate the hip forward. And we're just going to do the same thing in front of us. So drive the feet up, lengthen forward, and back in line with that lower one. Here we go. Lengthen and forward. Keep going. Up, lengthen, hold your abs. Those are keeping you steady. Last one, forward, hold here. Good. Let's flex that foot. We're going to kick forward twice and then point it back twice. Okay, so flex forward, kick, drive it back, kick, forward and back. Keep going for 3 and 2 and last one. Hold it here. Really reach, extend that leg back there. Pull your abs in. You're going to lift it up and down, up, down, up, down. Let's do 4 here and 3, 2, good. 1, lengthen that leg out, lift the front leg. Okay, so your legs are in a scissor and just scissor front to back. Scissor, scissor, scissor. As always, your abs are engaged and holding you here for 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs together, keep them lifted up off the mat. So lift them higher, as high as you can. And then take the feet wide and then back in, out and in. Out and in, out and 3 more, out, reach, 2, reach. Last one, Hold the legs together. Good. And then bring them both down, lift. Both down, lift. For 4. 3, pull those abs in. 2, last one, hold it up for 4, 3, 2, 1, lower them down. One more thing, guys. Take that top leg, bend the knee forward, rest it in front of your hip on the mat, okay? Lengthen out the bottom leg, flex that foot. Pull your abs in, make sure your hips are stacked. You're taking that bottom leg up and down. Lengthening, really lengthen that leg, reach it out there. Good. Quick little pause at the top. You've got 6 here. 5, don't forget your breath. 4, and 3, you got it. Hold this next one up, hold, circle that leg around and around. Work hard here. This is it, okay, for 4, and 3, and 2, 1. Reverse that circle. Work super hard here. This is it for 4, and 3, and 2. Nice job. 1. Bring that leg down. Really amazing work. Take the legs together. Let's roll back onto our abs. Okay, we're going to make our way up. So palms can come underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Lift yourself up. Let's take our feet wider than our mat. Okay, so out here, shoot your hips up. Okay, and let's do another forward fold here. So just inhale, exhale, release your face, your shoulders, your head, your neck. Open up the backs of the legs here before we make our way up. Good, and then let's bend those knees back. Okay, pull in with your abs, tuck your tail under, and start rolling yourself on up. Good. Nice and easy, stacking those bones, and then take those shoulders up and back. All right, good job, guys. Let's finalize this. Nice wide stance with the feet. Arms reach out to their sides. We're gonna just ragdoll side to side. So just release anything, snap, crackle, pop, get things really nice and open. 2, good. Last one. Meet me back in the center here. Big, ginormous inhale up. Good. Exhale it down. Last one. Inhale up and exhale it all down. Such good work. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.